Hello again guys, and welcome back to another Aiden's Games video. Today we're going to be making Russia its own empire, so let's go straight into it. So Russia will be in the color red, and any country they invade will be in the color blue. So, on that note, they would declare war on Estonia, which even for a country like Russia, which can barely beat Ukraine, is probably a pretty easy fight to win. So their forces would begin a push and reach the coast. And now, from there they make a landing on these islands, quickly capturing them. And now they'd march up and they would march north, and Estonia would surrender. So there we go. Now they declare war on all of the rest of the Baltic countries. And from their base in Kaliningrad, they now launch an invasion. They quickly push in and would continue north, and assaults from the north would quickly be able to capture Riga, and now they would cut them off from their allies, which would force Latvia to surrender, and Lithuania would fall not long after. So they finally connected to their to Kaliningrad finally. It's been a very long time. And now they basically kind of like annex Belarus. The Belarus government can't do anything to object, because they know it would just cause lots of death and stuff like that, and they don't really want to do that. So yeah. Now they're taking all this land. They're pretty strong. And now they declare war. They go over here and declare war on Mongolia. Their forces would quickly push in to Mongolia, and now they make huge assaults, because Mongolia is like the least most densely populated country in the world, so it's quite easy. And now they continue their push, and Ulaanbaatar falls. Now they cut off Mongolia, but they won't surrender, so Russia has to take over all of it. Now they are just strong. Now they're taking back quite a bit of land from the former Soviet Union. And to further take more, they declare war on Kazakhstan. So yeah, Russian forces would push into Kazakhstan from the Caucasus, and troops from the east would also continue their push in until the Russians could completely take over the area of Lake Balkhash, something like that. I'm pretty sure there's something like that, called something like that. And now Russia would make further advances through the Caspian, cutting them off cutting the Kazakhstan people off from it quite quickly. And now they take all of the land of the Aral Sea that Kazakhstan owns. Now Kazakhstan has basically cannot have a navy anymore because there's literally no, land to put, there's no sea to put it on. And after that, they would quickly surrender. So yeah, now they've taken back quite a bit of land. You would kind of say, not really kind of, you would say. And to get more land, they now declare war on Ukraine. The Russian army has improved significantly. So even though in real life they're not doing that well, they are doing okay in this scenario, making pushes into Ukraine. Yeah, they would make pushes into Ukraine and would flew to Crimea within a few days or weeks, and they'd capture Odessa after some months of fighting. Now they'd close in on Kiev, which would fall after like actually 5 months. Yeah, it took 5 months. Ukraine would not just simply make the capital Lvov, but that would fall quite soon. So yeah, Russia will fully annex all of Ukraine. Even though Ukrainians are like a completely different race, different cultures, like stuff like that, Russia is still able to, take it without, much resistance, simply because they're way too strong for the Ukrainians. So now they've taken over all this land, and they're practically the old Soviet Union at this point. Pretty sure. Well, now they declare war on all of the Caucasus countries. So yeah, they've declared war on all the Caucasus countries. Pretty mean, I would say. Anyways, their troops would quickly push into Georgia. And since there's a lack of Russian troops in the area, other than the actual invading force, the entire Georgian army, they'll just temporarily push them back until the entire Russian army comes crashing in on them, and Georgia would quickly fall. Armenia would completely fall as well. And basically completely fall, and eventually Azerbaijan would completely fall. It's probably a pretty bad idea to fully annex all these countries, but they would do that anyways. Now they're definitely very strong. You already know that anyways. So now they're going for like an old enemy, you would say, an old enemy. which is of course Finland, if you hadn't guessed already. Finland is no match for Russia, even in winter, because technically Russia is like the one supposed to be, for the winter. It was probably of Russian incompetence that led to their defeat, while only getting minor amounts of land. It was probably the incompetence and not, because of the winter. So, yeah. It's not, the troops would push in. Oh, I don't know if you gotta say, it's not even winter yet, actually. And quickly be able to take Helsinki. They continue their assaults. And they now capture Tampere, which has become the Finnish capital. Simply they switch it to Oulu, British Court, something like that, which falls within a few more weeks. Finally, Finland would surrender after all that fighting. It was still pretty bad for Russia, like 100,000 deaths, you could say. Well, the Finnish troops only lost maybe 10,000, 20,000. Yeah, Finland still lost. This was like a Bunker Hill victory. You know what I mean? Like, technically they did win, but they lost lots of men. Pyrrhic victory, yeah, that's what they're called, the Pyrrhic victory. Anyway, now they declare war on Poland, which is pretty strong itself, but they're no match for the Russian army as they push in and eventually capture Warsaw. All the Polish nightmares are coming true. Now Poland would lose its coast and eventually Poland would surrender. All of Poland's dreams have not even come true. Russia, technically Russia was already bigger than most of my empire videos, like the empires of my empire videos. So really Russia didn't even need to form an empire because they were already big enough to be an empire. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, now they declare war on the Vikings. That includes Denmark, by the way, because they are technically Vikings. All this northern territory would fall as there are a little to no troops stationed there. But the cold and not enough supplies would force them back. But now they'd able to make pushes. I'm not even going to change the color to the invasion color because this war was finished within a few weeks. That's how strong they can even beat the Vikings within a few weeks. And technically the Vikings founded them. So that's crazy. But I think this should end today's video, guys. Like, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, dang it! I forgot about Svalbard, of course. There we go. Svalbard is gone now. So yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. So, and goodbye.